Well, good morning from the Rad Shack. Thought I'd make a quick video. I can't find my little tripod, so I have to do it this way. But yeah, welcome. I'm back. Got a lot of stuff to do. I'll kind of give you a little bit of a tour of what we got. And then we'll just go from there. I gotta find my tripod or buy another one. So I think it's in the trunk of the Mustang. And I'll show you why I can't get to it right now. I'm a one-man show. So hold on. There it is. The Mustang. It's just a 92 5.0, nothing special. Top's been down all winter. Just leave it in here. It's full of junk. See, I have kids, you can tell. It's my son's bed we're gonna put up pretty soon. And then all this other crap just kind of got accumulated in here over the last couple months, just because we're doing a few things in the house, and most of it's gonna get tossed, and get some appliances back there I have to sell or put in my house. But this is the Rad Shack for now. So where the magic will happen. It's a hood to an H2 Hummer. I won't disclose how it was acquired, but we'll just leave it at that. I drew all over it. I think probably one of my favorites is the Johnny Bravo. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to get out of here, and you guys ever want to make birdhouses out of gourds? These are about ready to go, I think, so they're getting close. I got a couple of them, but yeah, that'd be the shack. I don't have the light on. I gotta turn my light on. Where's my plug? Here we go. I haven't had this on for quite a while. Oh, I got a battery on the charger. Huh. Yeah, I haven't really been out much since I got back from my 6-month trip to some crazy place. What do we got here? That's the Nissan. That's our Pathfinder. It's been a decent little vehicle, but come out here. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get the seats. Picked up these seats from like a 97 Dodge Neon. You can tell they have the cool little neon colors in there. That's pretty cool. But this is an 85 Nissan 720 that I picked up from a buddy, and I'm trying to get these seats in here, but I gotta change this. I gotta change this computer around. This thing has to move so I can get that driver's one in here mounted. And then while I was at it, I'm taking the vinyl floor out of here. So, but they do fit apparently. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool little rig. You got a little hat here for the shift boot for the 4-wheel drive. How you like the 2-ball? That's pretty cool. And then we can't forget the Dad Joke 3000.
What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot.
So yeah, that's the 85 truck. It's only got 95,000 miles on it. There's a few dings and dents there, but the body is super straight. There's hardly any rust at all as far as really bad stuff, but I got a box of parts in the garage that we're gonna be putting on here. Pick these tires and wheels and tires up. These are from a 2004 Nissan Xterra. And they literally bolted right on. I think they look pretty good too. They don't stick out too far and they're not sunk way in. Yeah, that's that. Then we got the old Merc. This is my '08 Grand Marquis, so we're gonna be making some videos on this too. We're gonna be taking it on a road trip that we're gonna film, and that should be fun out to, where are we going? California. But yeah, this is the Uncle Edition Grand Marquis. Put that on not too long after I bought it. I figured it. Everybody else drives grandpa cars. This one's an uncle car. This one's uncles drive this one. So then we're gonna be doing. This is my shanty. The wheels going on the Mercury of those. I just got tires for them, so I got to put those on. So we'll make a video on that. We're gonna paint the calipers. Was it the G2 caliper thing? Ceramic caliper paint, and it's body color matched to that blue, light ice blue. You can, when you order it through that G2, I think it's G2, double check, but when you order it through them, you can give them your paint code and they can make you whatever color you want in that brake caliper paint. So it's gonna look pretty cool. But yeah, that's that. And I'll check back in here in a second with this truck. Okay, good morning. It's a fine morning, and we got some things to do to the vehicles around here we're gonna take care of. First thing we're gonna do is put on this slave cylinder on the Nissan, on this sucker. So we'll get set up for that and start wrenching. Boy, that sucker's on there pretty good. Must have to be He-Man. Gotta use the power. I have the power. There, man. Leaky old shooting freaking brake fluid all over the place. I don't know if that's what all this on the transmission is. Using that knocker loose can as a pillow. Look at that. She came out. That just goes right up against that. That boot is tore up, so we'll probably need that. Oh, look, the freaking thing just fell right out of the... Now we can just twist on this without turning that bad. I mean, that's supposed to rotate, obviously, but yeah, this thing is
completely.
It was just every time you would just fill it up, and press it down, it would just shoot all the freaking fluid out. Let's get this guy on there. We got a little washer on there. That stays. Probably have to fix this eventually. Get her tight. Assuming there's a little notch in there that goes in. Yep. Get decompressed. Screw there. My pillow. Thanks.
Oh, where are you? There it is. This is freaking... Where's Father? Oh, there it is.
Alright, we got her. So we are coming up here to our brake master cylinder. Hopefully this all holds. I have a brake master cylinder, or the clutch master cylinder. If this doesn't, hopefully I have enough brake fluid to there. Alright, so we're gonna go bleed this sucker now. So we're gonna have old Jaden get in there and start pumping the clutch. This maybe should go down a little. Yeah, it's pushing all the air out of the line. Alright, let me put the cap on here. Alright, so push it down. Push it in like 4 times in a row and then just hold it down. And just hold it. Now I'm gonna go under here. And we got the old wrenchola up here. And we're gonna open this. Okay, push on it. Pump it. Oh, okay, so we got some. Hold on. Push it like 4 times and hold it. All right, do it again. All right. That should be good. All right, let's go back up top here. Hold on. All right, welcome back. We're gonna take this air cleaner assembly off here somehow. Don't ask me how. How do I know? The key is I don't know. But a lot of this stuff has to come off. Oh, there's a bolt right here. Wow, imagine that. Let me grab some tools here. What is that? Twisted sister pin? Maybe like, what, 13, 12? 12? 12 it is. See, we're learning. I don't know what this. I don't know what I'm looking at here. You know, some people can like magicians when they look at bolts. They're like, oh, that's a 12 millimeter. Oh well, we ain't there yet, so don't feel bad. You just start grabbing sockets and wrenches and everything you can find. Ew. Look at that. Now she moves. Now she moves. But this guy, this is our breather, which I'm going to put on a different breather. Sometime. Why are my other tools not here? Hold on a second. And we got what we need there. We got a little wrench or a vice grip. I found these on the ground a couple years back. Driving down the road. And I picked these up off the vice grip and they're laying on the ground. I'm like, oh, okay. Guess God thought I needed another wrench. Now, which way are we gonna go with this guy? This guy comes off here. Sometimes you just start pulling. An easy trick I've learned just working on washers and appliances. If you grab these here, just give them a little bit of a twist. Sometimes you break them loose. Pull them off, because this, assuming this has to all come off here. And these wires or these hoses are fairly old. That has to come off there, so we need the Phillips and whatever that is. hoses and tubes all over the place. They're all 85,000 years old and brittle. Just pry on it. Somebody's gonna comment.
You do it that way. You put it there.
That's good. Good for him. That can help the next guy out. I claim to not be a professional. Look at these wires. They're actually not bad looking.
Yeah, they ain't too bad.
But we got wires
To match it.
and oh shoot, camera. We got wires, so yeah, we got wires to match. Kind of go along with the blue theme. That sucker's long. I'll get it up this way first.
Yeah, it's pretty much shot too.
Yeah, it's an old one. There it is. How much of that we still need, we'll never know. There's so many freaking hoses on this sucker that a lot of them can be got rid of. Isn't it supposed to be easier to pull all this off here? Or maybe it just hasn't been done for years. There. Another. Okay, this is off here. No.
I don't know if that fits in there. Try it. Maybe it does.
You gotta just put your back into it.
Yeah, that way.
Alright, let's put those there so we lose them. Pull this off.
I guess.
How much is that? Like, what even is that? That's like a heat riser that comes up. Note to self, check that out. Here's our dirty carburetor.
Yikes.
She's looking a little dirty, boys. Where's my brake? Brake cleaner. This is our breather valve, so I'm going to stick just a filter on there at some point. That should be good. These are vacuum lines and stuff. It's an electric choke or something, I think. Some of this stuff. I cleaned on that sucker. Power foamed the crap out of it. Alright, now try this handy dandy boot puller I got on a yard sale. You can get down in there. Got no gas in it. What do you want to bet these spark plugs are old?
Oh.
My wrenches this here. Is it this guy? There's a little mechanic over there. He's a little person.
Was there? Well, there's bunnies over there that live in that. One came out earlier.
Boy, those weren't loose. They're tight at all.
Standing clear.
Yeah, there's a little mechanic. He's gonna help. Okay, you hold that, mechanic. Mechanic Lincoln. You gonna see a spark plug? Okay, we got spark plug coming out. Make sure you lose all those so I don't know where they're at.
Usually how it is.
Oh, what the?
Oh.
Well, that's when you do the old over-the-shoulder trick. Didn't see it.
What are you talking
Good
about?
thing I bought new plugs. Actually, I might need this back.
You move it now? Not really important.
Out! Oop, I dropped it. Dropped her. Where'd it go?
Where do you go? Spark.
Way down there. Where's my this guy? Every mechanic's best friend is a magnet. Give it to me. Come on, you can do it. Here it comes, see it? Little
Spark plug.
mechanic. Look at there's. What does it look like? Does it look bad?
Yeah.
All right, let's inspect on it here.
Real dirty.
It's not horrible. Just from my expertise with spark plugs. This is from dropping it, I think. Oh, maybe not. Got a little residue up there. A little residue. Maybe a little oil. Was it burn a little oil, you think? Oh, tailpipe's super clean. NGK. This is our exhaust side, so if you didn't know, apparently I didn't know, there's 2 per side. There's 4 on the intake side, 4 on the exhaust side with these engines. So I have 8 spark plugs total on this 4-cylinder. Don't ask me why, but some smart guy from Japan thought it'd be funny. or America. I don't know when they built these somewhere. So we got NGK intake side. Marked them intake. And that's just definitely our exhaust side. So we're gonna do the exhaust side and just throw a new one in. And these, I'm gonna actually check the gap on these, what they're supposed to be. Hold on. All right, we're getting there. Yeah, my buddy I bought this from, I was talking to him. He was saying that this was the last thing that his dad was working on right before he died. And he made it sound like he actually was changing the oil and had some complications and passed away or whatever. So it makes it kind of special for me to be able to work on this thing. That is nice. All right, so E3. E3. They're nice and labeled for the layman's. All the idiots out there like me. Spark plugs, you put them on and there's a distinctive click that happens when you put one on. E4. Let me take these out of here. I like these vehicles where it's easy to get to the plugs and all this stuff.
Yeah, they were 4 cylinders. I really don't like that. Maddie Stratus. Not always, but Stratus is pretty easy to.
I hope that's just dirty threads. Because it tightened up on me as I was loosening the righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Please come out of there. Thank God. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe a little oil, but we'll see. We will see. We'll just change them, and then after so many 1,000 miles, I'll check on them, pull them again. These are easy to get to because they you have to pull these out more often than like a newer vehicle. And these are dirty, so I don't want to run these threads or any of that little diode across any of the crap. So your spark plug changer socket has a little piece of rubber in here that holds it in, so you can take it wherever. We want to get it right down in there. Oh, that's Jake. I haven't seen him for ever. That's good. There. Thank God that freaking didn't get all tore up. So E4. Where's our E4 at? Longer one. There it is. E4. Alright, so we get get them lined up in there. If you look in there, there's a little round thing that your spark plug goes over that, and it kind of makes a click. So if you don't hear that click, your spark plug wire is not on. There it is. So then we put it in the holder. Put it in the holder here. And run it down.
What if we go to the Nissan app and put this VIN number?
Haven't done it yet. There. The exhaust side is done. Now, these are all really easy to pull with my yard sale puller. I mean, it was like $3.
Not bad.
Gripes, man. So this will be intake 4, right? I4.
Yeah, here's I4.
84. There's no way these are original.
Is that 84?
Because they say Nissan,
Yeah. I did know.
but then there's an 84 right there.
Yeah.
Anybody know that? There's no way these are original.
Yazaki. 84.
That would be insane. That's 40 years. Well, the truck's only got 95,000 miles on it. So.
Yeah, it probably hasn't been around very many times.
I4. Which, they could be originals. That's kind of cool. I know the fuel pump is original. It looks like it's 200 years old. I don't like spark plugs that tighten back up when you're loosening. It makes me really nervous that it won't come out. Might need shorter. Okay, spark plugs, wires done. So now we just got to put that air cleaner assembly back on here. I'm going to take it out for a little test on spin here. See how it drives and come back and change oil. So we'll be back here just a chippy.
There, it's gone.
That clutch is a little more.
It's hydraulic
Yeah, other than Flintstone in here. Just call me Fred. That's the other thing we have to do is get under there and crank up those bars. Yeah, so the front end comes up.
End it here.
Alright, we're back. We're ready to change on the oil. Just want to tell you guys, I get all my stuff through AMSOIL. I got a dealer that I go through. I get my stuff through the AMSOIL. I just noticed they send you this package from Chairman and CEO. Thank you. We appreciate your business. Useful tools inside. I wondered, what could that be? So, we opened it up. I thought it was a check for like $1 million. I was wrong. It's basically a filter, funnel, little paper funnel or whatever. Oh, two of them, or one of them. One funnel, gloves, and the next service due sticker you can put in your window if you're into that type of thing. So I'm gonna use this stuff and try it out. I have a filler in the garage, but I'm gonna try this stuff out and see what it does and just go from there. And I got the old Wix filter. It's real easy. You just go on AMSOIL. I'm actually going to link my guy who I buy mine from. I'm going to try this out. I don't know how this is going to work. I'll put a link for the guy I use. You guys hit him up, get signed up. I mean, I'm running 10,000 miles on all my vehicles, and the oil change kit's only like, I don't know, 65 bucks. So if you change your own oil, it's like 65 bucks every 10,000 miles. And what are oil change places charging now? Like, I think my mom said she brought her van in. It was like over $100 to change the oil. So just get the good stuff. AMSOIL's pretty straight. I watched a video one time of a guy who did all the testing. I don't remember what it was, but he has a lot of videos. AMSOIL is always up on top of his testing, even far exceeding Royal Purple and some of the cold testing that he did. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing. So, put these gloves on, and then we'll get the old drainer. Nice thing about working on these taller vehicles is these are nice. Actually pretty thick.
What's the other one? That
Taller vehicles is you don't need to jack them up. So I get this thing. I'll take your plug out of your drain. You don't want to leave that in and try to drain your oil into it. It doesn't work when you're doing the old toilet, you know, sticking your hand in. All right, there. Filter. I don't even know where the filter is at. I'll have to look. Take it wherever.
that's what I need to do.
I don't know what size this. It's not 12 millimeters, probably. (9/16). Oh, that's money. That's money. Nice. see if we can loosen this guy.
That's probably the best you're gonna get there.
He-Man again put the. Dang, Felix! Look at that, I ripped my freaking glove
Alright?
already.
Dang.
Yeah, Felix was using the forces with that one. Use the force, Felix. I hope this is the oil. Because if not, we're changing tranny fluid, apparently. Oh yeah, right in the face. Hit me with that. I don't have any rag. Good thing I got my iPro on. Knockaround.com for the best sunglasses. Yeah, it looks like oil. Smells like oil. I don't smell anything funky in there. I don't see any goofy liquid.
Any metal flakes?
Let's check that. Check here. Gurgle. I don't see any metal flakes. It looks good. Bash my thumb. That's gonna leave a mark. Oh, look, the pen. Oh, there's the filter. It's just up here for some reason. I don't even know. Well, better drain. Drain! Drain! My boy! Yeah, you know what that's from? I have a milkshake. And you have a milkshake. And I have a straw that goes all the way over and into your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. Now drink it up. And you know what it's from yet? Man, this is a dirty old pan. That's from, it's an old classic. Daniel Day-Lewis. There will be blood.
You don't have any shop towels?
No, that's. But I'm willing to bet there's an invoice sticker we gotta put on the truck. They didn't put another kid in this one. Bums! Oh, wow. Okay. Well, let's. How? I mean, they maybe could have put that in a better spot, but. think it'll drop here.
There.
So I got the old filter out. I got plenty of lube off that other filter. Kind of rub it on the seal. A little bit of oil in there. Lube up that little seal right there. You don't want that sticking. And also when you take it off, make sure the old one is on the. Make sure the old one is on there. This will come out. I had it in there just to catch a little oil. It looked like it worked a little bit. That slides on there. Just take your time and get the screws threaded. I think a lot of times you can do hand tight, call it good, but I usually go hand tight and then just a tad more, just a tad. Just because. You know, I don't want it coming off. It's hand tight, I just thought it could vibrate off there, but just a little more. Looks good. Now let's dump the oil in. And filter's on. Bolt is back in. I'm just gonna double check because I'm paranoid. Bolt is in. I'm gonna use this filter or this spout here. See how it works. And we got the good Amsoil high mileage. Guaranteed to last 1,000,000 miles. Not really. It's I think these are 12,000 mile, but I just go 10. Now hold on a second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.1 quarts, I think. .1. We'll check it out before I dump. Pretty sure it's 4.1. Look at that golden. Look at that golden nectar. It's like honey going into the engine. Mm-hmm. Like my dad would always do this. He would always get every tiny ounce and let the thing sit upside down for like 3 days just to get every tiny ounce out of the. Look at that golden honey. Pooh Bear would be proud. Wait, every inch, every tiny little ounce.
I think it's all.
I mean, there might be a little in there, but I'm not gonna cry over it.
Sit there and just wait for it to.
Okay, let's just look on before we get too crazy, because I don't think it told me up here. No. Pause pause that. And
There. Now, give it around. It's like really rubbing on the. I would feel it rubbing on the fender there.
that's a Fred Flintstone. Check your tires. You'd be like, tires hole. Now she's a singing like a sewing machine. Oh yeah, you don't like that. That carb is dirty. It won't even go over it soon.
I feel like these mirrors are a little too close to the.
Somebody's gonna call it. Somebody's gonna call it gunfire. Get down!
Someone's shooting at me.
Hit the deck! Talking back to me here. We're coming! Coming up gunfire! Pow! Pow! Yeah, it's definitely carb. Carb is definitely needs some cleaning. Brian's jealous.
Let's peel out of it.
I'm gonna go do some paint correcting on this old Nissan here. So I just did a little bit of practice, a little test area in the bed or whatever, just using the gray scratch pad and some water or whatever, and works pretty good. It's clearing up a lot of the random crap that's on there. So I will set the camera up and do a little, maybe the top on the hood, and we'll see how it looks and go from there. This is where we're at. You can see it's hadn't been washed for quite a while. A lot of crap. I washed it before. I've already done this door and the bed, and looks pretty good. I did a little of this bar, roll bar too, but kind of shined it up a little. But yeah, I'll set it up here and see what we get. Might go over it again, but it's nice. Looks good. I plan on I'll probably before I paint this, in the meantime, we'll probably just do some like shine juice or something for vice grip temporarily. Got a big dent right there in the, is that the A pillar, B pillar, A pillar? No, that's a B pillar. That's the A pillar. That's a, somebody will be like, why don't you know? Look, man, we're just out here learning. But yeah, we'll keep doing that. Cleaned up the interior pretty good today. So we'll just do this and then probably shine juice it and roll with it for a while. And then, you know, there'll be more and more videos that I'll be making with it. So I've got some other stuff, box of parts to go in this thing. So for now, this will be just kind of like the first video that I have. So maybe give me a like and follow, or maybe we'll work on some cool stuff. Maybe we'll learn how to do it all together. So yeah, we'll just do that, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.